feel it, he will come.
Hey.
Hey.
Is this heaven?
Nope. It's fairway.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. That old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Girls from 80 schools in Class 2A started the 2025 season with aspirations of making it down here. 8 of them did. We have 7 remaining, and after today, only 4 will make it to tomorrow. Welcome back to the Extreme Arena in Coralville. High above court number 1, we are set for the matchup between Beckman Catholic and Grundy Center here in our 4 versus 5 matchup. Zarin Egestal back with you, Dave Wims as well. And Coach, here we go, 4-5 game in Class 2A, Beckman Catholic. What have you seen from them so far?
Well, I haven't really seen these guys play, but from what I see, the stats, they have a pretty good young team, a couple seniors, couple 3 juniors, and a couple sophomores. The stats look good. They look like they're well balanced. The big thing with them will be, will they be able to neutralize Grundy Center's 6'8" middle and get her in the back and score them. So we'll find out about that.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at our road to state. We'll talk more about the Grundy Center Spartans in just a second. We'll start first with Beckman Catholic, 32-7 this season. They were the champions of Region 5. They defeated Jessup to get here to the state tournament. 11th state tournament appearance all time. They've twice been the runners-up. They average almost 13 kills per set, which is best in Class 2A. And man, oh man, Paige Fangman has been so good this year, setting the volleyball, almost 11 assists per set, which leads Class 2A. On the flip side for Grundy Center, 35-9 this year. They were the champions in Region 4. They defeated Woodward Granger, the number 14 team in Class 2A, to get here. 13th state appearance all time. They average about 3.5 blocks per set, second best in Class 2A. And as you mentioned, we are going to see some big net play from Grundy Center here in this one. It is Grundy Center and Beckman Catholic getting set to tangle here in Class 2A. It's the 4-5 matchup Grundy Center, talk about them for a second.
Yeah, I've watched Grundy Center. Matter of fact, I did a little scouting for them for Woodward Granger, and the big thing is that the girl, the Brewbreaker girl, actually just rules the roost, comes along that net and stays right up there, and she gets a lot of balls. If you're passing close to the net, she's going to get that and she's going to block it. So you're going to have to keep that ball off the net and then keep moving the ball from pin to pin. Give them a chance to wear her out a little bit and see what she can do. I think that she has a little problem in transitioning off that net at times, and we'll see what happens on that. Again, she's got 406 kills on the season. She just leads the team, and then they have a couple other girls, the Kirkpatrick girl, and also Jarovisky in kills. So those are the two outsides.
There is a look at the Grundy Center Spartans. We will take a break, and we will come back. We will meet the teams in just a moment, getting you set for Grundy Center and Beckman Catholic coming your way here on the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Hello, I'm Brent Johnson, a fifth-generation farmer from Calhoun County and president of the Iowa Farm Bureau.
And I'm Erin Gerlich, executive director of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. We're excited to have you join us for the Girls State Volleyball Tournament.
As title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, we're proud to support this fantastic event. At the Iowa Farm Bureau, we believe that strong farms and strong schools go hand in hand. Iowa farmers are some of the most productive individuals in our state, working endlessly to grow and raise nutritious food and sustain our communities. Student athletes are also incredibly productive, dedicating countless hours to train and excel in their sports. Partnering with the Girls Union allows us to celebrate both groups while supporting and empowering the Iowa girl.
Reaching the state tournament is no small feat, and it takes a strong support system. Thanks to the Iowa Farm Bureau, we're able to honor students for their outstanding achievements, both on the court and in the classroom. They are committed to your success, helping provide awards, grants, and scholarships to honor excellence in athletics and academics.
As Iowans, we have much to be proud of. Whether you're a student competing today or a fan cheering on your school, we all play a role in making our state shine. So from the Iowa Farm Bureau
and the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union,
congratulations on a fantastic season and best of luck in the tournament games.
Back here to Coralville, the Extreme Arena, getting set for Beckman Catholic and Grundy Center. Both these two teams have history here at the state tournament. We'll start first with Beckman Catholic. They are making their 11th appearance, second straight appearance. And they have a couple of runner-up finishes at the state tournament. They first made the state tournament back in 1994. They were the runners-up in 2000, and they were the runners-up once again in 2019. They were in the semifinals last year, lost to a really good EBF team. EBF very strong last year.
Yes.
Beckman Catholic, a really fun match to watch a year ago as Beckman Catholic fell in that semifinals. On the flip side, for Grundy Center, They are making their 13th trip to state all time. Grundy Center has been to the semifinals 7 times. They have once been the runner-up. Their first appearance was in 2000. They went to the semifinals in that 2000 year. They also been to the semifinals in 04, 2010, 11, 12. They were the runners-up in 12, we mentioned. Most recently, they were in the semifinals in 2017. And 2 years ago, their last appearance here at the state tournament, they were in the semifinals in 2023.
Yeah, both teams have great coaches. They've been there in their program for a long time. They both have great programs going on during the summer, or the winter and springtime. And they both know how to win and how to turn it up when they need to. It's going to be a great match. This could be the match of the day for us.
I agree, and also I will mention the other person that thinks that this could be a great match was Lori Willis, who's the head coach at Grundy Center. I read some of her comments talking about coming into the state tournament, and I thought these comments were really great. She said, we're a really good hitting team. They're a really good hitting team. She said, we're a really good serving team. They're a really good serving team. She said, we're a really good passing team. They're a really good passing team. So I just thought that was kind of interesting. She said what it's going to take is for either team to find some exploits somewhere. They're going to try to find some. Of course, Beckman is also going to try to find some.
Yeah, both teams are going to try to get each other out of system. That's the key. And it could be by serving short and long. It could be serving down the line. It's going to be find somebody that might be weak at passing tonight. But it always comes down to serving and passing, and both teams feel like they're strong at both of those. So this is going to be very interesting to watch.
One quick note, Dyke New Hartford just took down Appleton Parkersburg in straight sets, so Dyke New Hartford is off to the semifinals, and that means we have just a couple more teams to punch semifinal tickets here in Class 2A. Of course, we will have one here between our 4-5 matchup, and then, of course, we'll have the 3-6 matchup in Class 2A coming up over on court number 2 in a few minutes. In about 4:25 from now, Hinton will take on Iowa City Regina to punch the last ticket to the semifinals in Class 2A. Let's go downstairs for the introduction of today's teams.
Tournament. This matchup in the 2A quarterfinal features the Beckman Catholic Trailblazers and the Grundy Center Spartans. Fans, at this time, the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and the Iowa Farm Bureau would like to recognize the outstanding sportsmanship and decorum shown by the qualifying schools during the season and state tournament week. In recognition of the importance of good sportsmanship, each state qualifying school was asked to nominate a spectator who represents their school and community in a sportsmanlike manner. Bryn Jacobson of Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute High School of the IGHSAU Student Athlete Advisory Committee will present each nominee with a certificate of recognition and a $250 check payable to their school scholarship fund. Please join us in honoring these individuals whose decorum and respect for others serves as a model for all spectators attending interscholastic events. From Beckman Catholic, Sarah Wilgenbush. And from Grundy Center, Mardine Willis. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union promotes good sportsmanship by everyone here present today. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, officials, and spectators in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or abusive comments, or intimidating actions directed at officials, participants, coaches, team representatives, or event personnel will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to just enjoy the game. Now, fans, it's time to introduce and meet our players and coaches in today's 2A quarterfinal. First of all, for the Trailblazers of Beckman Catholic, here are your non-starters. Number 2, Amaya Kelker. Number 5, Bryn Burlage. Number 8, Hannah Schlichty. Number 9, Maggie Cassidy. Number 11, Maddie Simon. Number 12, Bree Blush. Number 15, Taylor Linsman. Number 16, Lauren Raker. Your assistant coaches, Chris Ray, Kristen Burkle, Lexi Troutman, and Shay Steffen. Now here's your starting lineup. For the Trailblazers of Beckman Catholic, a 5'10 sophomore, number 3, Joy Burkle. 5'8 sophomore, number 6, Jalen Burkle. A 5'8 senior, number 7, Ava Burkle. A 5'7 junior, number 10, Paige Fangman. A 5'9 junior, number 14, Isabel Kleesner. And a 5'11 senior, number 17, Miley Montanak. Your libero is a 5'5 junior, number 4, Addison Hogan. Head coach for the Trailblazers, Todd Troutman. Now let's meet the team from Grundy Center. Here are the Spartans, your non-starters. Number 1, Trinity Jurovsky. Number 2, Catarella Brown. Number 3, Lydia Hook. Number 5, Jordan Van Wetchel. Number 6, Veda Aldrich. Number 8, Grayson Lynch. Number 9, Camden Moore. Number 15, Aaron Richmeyer. Your assistant coach, Landry Luring. Now here's your starters for the Grundy Center Spartans. A 6'8 junior, number 7, Ryan Brubaker. 5'6 senior, number 10, Lauren Zajac. 5'10 senior, number 12, Allison Koch. A 5'11 junior, number 14, Ava Munt. 5'9 freshman, number 16, Charlie Kirkpatrick. 5'8 sophomore, number 18, Jenna Blythe. And your libero is a 5'8 junior, number 13, Raylan Steinmeier. Head coach for Grundy Center, Lori Willis. Let me introduce to you our officials for today's 2A quarterfinal as assigned by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Your first referee, Greg Davies. Your second referee, Vince Workman. Your line judges, Haley Gedkin and Ashley Pierce. All right, who's ready for state tournament volleyball?
Our starting lineups today brought to you by Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee is a proud sponsor of the IGHSAU. Hy-Vee, where there is a helpful smile in every aisle. Getting set for this state quarterfinal matchup. You're watching the 2025 Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. As a sole title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, the Iowa Farm Bureau believes in the Iowa girl, cultivating individuals with a great character, strong work ethic, and exceptional leadership skills. By investing in Iowa's youth, we are investing in Iowa's future. The Iowa Farm Bureau. Well, here we go. 4-5 matchup in Class 2A. It'll be Grundy Center, the 4 seed. They'll be on the left side of your screen in the maroon jerseys. And on the right side is Beckman Catholic, the Trailblazers. They will be in the white jerseys.
When you see that number 7, Ryan, down there, that's the size of all the kids that play for Nebraska University. So everybody's getting a true picture of a D1 player.
No doubt about that. Of course, Ryan Brubaker, the 6'8" middle for Grundy Center. And of course, there's been a lot of news articles and such surrounding her. She is so talented up front. And I found it interesting, you know, she was being interviewed by a media organization here in the state of Iowa, and they asked her about it, and she said, "Well, I've always been the tall kid, so you know, it doesn't really affect me. It doesn't really change anything for me. That's who I am. That's who I've always been, and so that's just
exactly
what I do.
You be proud of who you are.
Exactly,
just the way you're built."
And she
Let's
is quite the athlete. They're going to go right at her right away, and we will have a lift violation whistled against the Trailblazers. That was all set up, though, by Brubaker's attack in the middle.
It looked like a triple block, and I didn't catch it all the way. It happened so fast, but
they did try to put 3 up front there to block. Did not quite work out. As the Trailblazers now will get their first attempt on offense, and they'll take that one off the block.
Yes, they did take it off the block, and they tooled it. And the nice thing is that she recognized that Brubaker was coming over there, and so she tried to go down line and tooled it off the girl outside blocker.
Service in the air for the Trailblazers. It'll be a free ball back to them. They'll begin to set up their offense once again here to the near side. And that one is down for a kill. Give it to Joy Burkle.
And again, down the line with their shot. So right away they give away their strategy to beat the middle.
Both Joy and Jalen Burkle onto the court right now, as that one will be wide of the court by Brubaker. They are twin sisters, both of them sophomores.
There's 3 of them.
There is 3 of them.
So explain that.
Yep, there is 3 of them. Ava Burkle is not related to the 2 twin sisters. So right now you will find 3 Burkles all on the court in certain rotations for them. All at the same time, you got the 2 twin sisters in Joy and Jalen. You also have Ava, but not a relation.
Okay. So the attack down the line and scored.
And it will be an ace serve for Grundy Center, brought to you by Channel Seeds. We have our first ace serve, and it's Jenna Blythe, the sophomore, outside. She'll go back to serve once again. It is taken by Beckman Catholic. They will back set cross court and set up to Brubaker, and she will kill that one right down Broadway.
If Grundy can pass that ball to the setter like that, it's going to be a difficult time trying to stop Brubaker.
Back to serve once again is Blythe. And she'll send it over, received by the Trailblazers. That'll be Burkle. Kept alive by Grundy Center. Another offensive opportunity here for the Trailblazers. Roll shot over, can't be handled by Grundy Center. Mark that one up to Jalen Burkle.
Smart move, saw the block, couldn't get past it, so she just roll shot right over the top of it.
Addie Hogan, 500 digs. Early in the season, she surpassed.
There's an overpass.
She serves, and it turns into a Trailblazer point, as that one is chalked up to Isabel Kleesner.
Yeah, Beckman took care of that overpass. Don't want to do that too often. But that's the key. Serve tough. Get him out of system.
Hogan will serve once again. And it will be in system here for Grundy Center. It'll be a free ball now to the Spartans from the Trailblazers. Brubaker winds up and delivers that one down to the floor. She'll rotate out now, and so as you mentioned, this is the time that you want the Trailblazers to go on a little bit of a run.
Exactly. They got to side out, get the serve, and keep the serves in while she's on the bench.
Steinmeier.
Nice cut.
That one is down the middle. They do get the side out. Steinmeier was serving for Grundy Center. They do get the side out in the middle. And so now the Trailblazers will serve.
And let's see what happens here. They need an aggressive server, but she needs to put it in.
Maya Kolker will serve. She does keep it in. Grundy Center will set up on the far pin, cross court. Can it stay alive? It can. It'll be a free ball to Grundy Center. They'll set this one up in the middle, and it's long by Ava Munt. So Munt attacks that one a bit long. It's 7-5 in favor of the Trailblazers.
So it looks like Grundy has 2 middle hitters, and they're going to try and take care of the game by going to the middles. Look, there it is.
The Munt in the middle again. This time it is taken by the Trailblazers. That was Joy Burkle here on the near side. Cross court in the back row. Received back to Burkle again. And this time she takes it off of the blockers and out. And got a trash can down below.
Yeah, had a good swing and tooled it right off the blocker's hands.
Good effort there by Lauren Zajac, as she gave great effort on that one. Going after it, just couldn't quite get there. Overpass, dunked back down by Joy Burkle. just a sophomore, stands at 5'10". Grundy Center wants to talk about it. Timeout on the floor. Trailblazers excited. They lead 9-5. We'll come back. This is the IGHSAU State Volleyball Championships presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back to the Extreme Arena in Coralville. Live look here high above court number 1. The Trailblazers will break their huddle, as will the Spartans of Grundy Center.
See if that calms them down a little bit and you get their passes to the setter, not past the setter.
Amaya Kelker back to serve once again here for the Trailblazers. The junior. 35 aces this year, nearly had one there. And dug out nicely by the Trailblazers, but on an overpass, Grundy Center will set up, but it's blocked by Beckman. Kept alive for a moment. That's going to go behind the pin.
Great effort,
out.
though. Great effort. Oops.
As Coach mentioned, good effort there by the Trailblazers, trying to keep the ball up. Could not. Side out for Grundy Center.
And while Brubaker was in the back, out of the lineup, they scored 2 or 3 points. That's the key.
Looking for another quick side out here as Brown will serve for Grundy Center. Here's Joy Burkle. Attacks it, but kept up. Roll shot, kept alive by the Trailblazers. In the middle, the tip is too far. It is out as Kleesner tried to tip that one over the net, but missed the court.
Good idea. Cut the ball off, got into a quick offense. She just tipped it too far.
Brown will serve once again. Student sections going back and forth. Good to have them along for the ride. That one is blocked, so it can be played once again by the Trailblazers. No free ball over to the Grundy Center side. Here comes Grundy Center with the rollover. It is taken by the Trailblazers, and Burkle hits that one a mile long, no touch, and the point will go to Grundy Center.
Yeah, she got underneath that ball instead of on top of it, so it just sailed out of bounds.
It is 9-8 in favor of Beckman Catholic. The game has gone exactly how we expected it so far. We could be in for a marathon here, folks, so settle in. It is 10-8 after the service error.
Tried to serve a short one, came up a little bit too short.
Service on the way by Joy Burkle. It is taken by Grundy Center. It is blocked at the net. Grundy Center, can they return? They do on an overpass. Pushed right back to Grundy Center. They'll try it once again with Jurowski. And it is killed by the Trailblazers of Beckman Catholic.
Again, a fast offense that they got that, dug up that ball, kept it low, right to the setter. Middle turns around, comes back in fast, and hits it off their hands.
It is Jurowski back again for Grundy Center. Here come the Trailblazers now with an attack from Ava Burkle, and it cannot be returned by Grundy Center as the attack is into the net from the right side.
They didn't score, but I like what they're doing. They're moving the ball around, finding out which hitter can beat the block.
Service on the way. Tough ball to handle. It cannot be handled. And that will be an ace serve brought to you by Channel Seeds. Find your local seed dealer at channelseed.com.
So how many points have they scored with Brubaker on the bench?
They're up to 5 right now. And make that 6. Cannot be handled by Grundy Center. 14-8, timeout. Spartans, their final timeout of the opening set. Trailblazers lead 14-8. We'll come back. This is the IGHSAU Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
At American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back here to the Extreme Arena in Coralville, the arena draped in pink like always. The girls' union does such a great job celebrating the Iowa girl. Of course, you got to coach plenty of times here at state tournaments, and the girls' union's done such a great job of celebrating the Iowa girl.
I've been here for 23 trips. I've come here even when I didn't have a team, and for many years, since the 80s, I've been here. So that's a long time, and they've always had a great showing,
I don't remember the 80s.
I'm sorry. Before you were born, I was here. How's that? I know. That's crazy, isn't it?
That one tipped over by Grundy center. They'll go on the slide to the right side. Grundy center now will push it back. And blocked at the net.
Great block.
Huge block up front. We'll credit that one to Ava Munt. The junior stands at 5'11", and she brings that one back home.
Grundy needed that.
Huge side out for the Spartans, and now they will serve with Kirkpatrick. Young freshman has a promising future. That one is in on the line. Could not have placed it better.
Exactly. She took it right to the corner, and she used all the real estate she could possibly use and put it in.
And it'll be the Trailblazers who will serve once again. And the jump serve is on the way. Received well by Grundy center. Now can they attack it? It is taken good defense by the Trailblazers. Back to Grundy center. Tried to tip that one over with Drozdowski, and she could not quite get enough on it.
Tried to set her dump. Like to see her use the other hand, but she must be used to doing that with that hand.
Service on the way by Schlichty, but that one is sent long. Hannah Schlichty, the junior.
And that missed serve allows Brubaker to get back in the lineup, and let's see if Grundy can take advantage of that.
Now we flip it, right? Because you wanted Beckman Catholic to make a run without her in. Yep. Now Grundy Center needs to make their run.
Exactly. And if that happens, we're here for a long time.
We sure are.
16-10.
There it is. Brubaker just a bit wide on the attack. It's 17-10. Trailblazers lead. Remember, Grundy Center has used both of their timeouts, so they'll have to let it ride here for the remainder of set number one, trailing by 7 to Beckman Catholic. Beckman Catholic trying to make a return trip to the semifinals where they were a year ago. Brubaker will attack. That might be 4 contacts.
Yeah.
It is going to be 4 contacts. Was not blocked by the Trailblazers.
That time they passed the ball a little too far to the left, and then Brubaker went behind the setter, but this back set was a little bit low.
Service on the way. They're going to set it up. They go far pin this time. And the outside, tipped back over by the Trailblazers. Now Brubaker winds up and sends that one to the floor.
So Grundy needs to keep serving the ball in and play defense and then get the ball to Brubaker.
Brubaker picks up her 4th kill. Nobody else on Grundy Center has more than 1. Kirkpatrick has 1, as does Blythe. Brubaker has 4. And we've got whistles. We got a ball coming in from the other side.
I love the 3-ball system.
Oh, awesome.
It speeds up the game so much.
We're also used to our local high schools when you have 1 ball, maybe 1 at the scorer's table, but 1 goes out in the commons.
And they chase it.
We have to go chase it.
I know. But in the CIML, it's not like that. It's
right.
3 balls, and we just keep it going, get the games going, keep them going.
Big 5A schools, of course, have the real estate to do that, but smaller schools getting used to it here at the state tournaments. Like
There's
these
an
ones
overpass.
here, overpass, dunked back down, but
Good
played
dig.
nicely by the Trailblazers. They'll attack this one, block to the net. Brubaker will receive after the block. Now they'll attack from the back row, and that lands in What a great hit there by Charlie Kirkpatrick, the young freshman.
Back row attack, you always aim for the corners. And she did, and she put that right in the corner for him for a point.
Such a great future, just a freshman.
Oh, wow.
And that one's going to be 4 contacts against the Trailblazers. There was no block.
Yeah, that didn't go. I think she was intimidated by the block, to be honest with you.
Here comes Grundy center. They trailed big, but now they're back to within 4, and that means that Beckman wants to take a timeout to talk about it.
Yeah, Todd wants to talk it over. He's giving them some instructions right now. He's talking just to the front row, I think. Yeah, like, what's going on here?
They're having a conversation.
Oh, I guess it's his assistant coach. Yeah.
Of course, as he's talking about Todd Troutman, of course, 29 years as the head coach here at Beckman Catholic. He has now brought them to the state tournament 11 times, has over 700 wins, 767 career wins, 240 career losses in his career. He has seen a ton of volleyball. He has won a ton of volleyball games.
Yeah, that's a good percentage.
It sure is. And, of course, we mentioned earlier Coach Lori Willis across the way for Grundy Center, trying to coach up her team. 339 career wins for her, just 123 career losses. And she has now brought Grundy Center to the state tournament 5 times. Half of the school's state tournament appearances belong to Coach Willis. It'll be Lauren Zajac with the ball in her hand. She will serve. 18-14, the lead in favor of Beckman Catholic. Not the receive they were looking for. They're just going to have to free ball it to the Grundy Center side. And now Grundy Center didn't get the set they were looking for. They have to free ball it back. And that'll be 4 contacts again against Beckman Catholic. And just like that, Grundy Center is back to within 3.
Both setters are setting the ball a little bit too low. They need to bring it up a little bit so that the hitters can hit the ball and not hit it into the net.
Zajac will serve once again. It is blocked by Brubaker. She'll get a solo block there. And we're going to have a whistle, and that'll be 2 hits against Grundy Center. Was going to likely be an overpass and an easy dunk for Beckman Catholic either way.
Yeah, they called it a double because it went over. Yeah.
19-15.
That's out. Oh, yes.
They played it. Brubaker will kill that one. Give her her 5th kill of the match. 19-16. Grundy Center within 3.
This girl needs to keep serving it in.
She will. They'll set it up to Burkle, and Burkle is blocked, and it came back down, and it hit a Beckman Catholic player on the way out. That one might have been blocking out, but it hit one of the Beckman players on the way down. It hit Joey Burkle. They'll set it to the right side. What a great play that was. Bunch everybody up on the right side and bring it from the right side pin.
Yeah, and the location of the shot, right down in the corner where there's nobody. And so maybe they've discovered, hey, we can go over top of that blocker every time and hit the ball. So look for them to go backside sets.
Eddie Hogan will serve. It is dumped over. Hogan keeps it alive. What a great up. And it's down. Yes. Joy Burkle, how do you do?
Great.
Oh, my.
Great play. Good hustle.
Let's watch this one again. As, first of all, the up from Hogan, and then Joy Burkle, the fadeaway. Gets that one to go. Tipped over by Brubaker. Again, a good up by Hogan. This time they'll go back. They go to Brubaker, and it cannot be kept alive this time. Brubaker finds her 6th kill. 21-18, back and forth we go. It's been a close one. We thought we would get a close one. Who's going to find the points they need to win this set? They'll set to Joy Burkle. Another good up. Great defense from both teams. The back set and the kill from the right side, bringing down the house. That's Jalen Burkle.
Exactly what I just said about they found somebody they can go over top of. They'll attack that quite a few times. Notice Brubaker's out of the lineup right now. This is Beckman's chance. Finish this off.
It'll be a bump set from the 10-foot line, kept alive by Hogan. They'll go up to Joy Burkle, and that time she sends that one long. There was a touch, though. Make it 23-18.
I think it did touch the blocker's hand. She just got a piece of it. I saw a little lift in the ball as it was coming off those hands.
Service on the way. They'll go to the far pin, blocked out. Good attack there by Kirkpatrick.
When she goes up there to block, she needs to take that outside hand and turn it in and press toward the 6-back spot so it doesn't go ricochet off her hand and go out of bounds.
23-19. Beckman Catholic needs a side out and one more point to find the win. Burkle trying for 24 there. No, it's Kirkpatrick. Just tips it over the nets. Back the other way. And that's down. The kill will go to Kleesner.
This is why you don't tip the ball right there. You see they just picked that right up and turned it into instant offense. And the Grundy Center kids didn't have a chance to set up a defense against it.
It is set point for the Trailblazers.
Hard.
And Burkle sends that one long. We'll do set point for a second time.
Good float, good pace. Too far.
Kirkpatrick will serve.
Same thing.
And she sends it long, and that will do it. 25-20. Beckman Catholic wins the opener. Both teams will retreat into the hallway to conversate about the first set. We will take a break, and we'll come back to get you set for set number 2. Beckman Catholic wins 25-20. More volleyball on the way.
Who's rated higher?
Whether you volunteer or hang with friends, play pickleball, read or follow trends. No matter what your retirement style, you deserve healthy eyes and a healthy smile. Some Medicare plans don't cover vision or dental. With Delta Dental, you can save on what's essential. Get coverage and take care of your health. It's peace of mind, so treat yourself. It's more affordable than you might think. Give us a call or visit this link.
Nothing matters more than our community and our patients.
So when flu season's here, I love that I get to help protect them.
When you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you can earn a 20-cent fuel saver.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
Because you can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you.
Allowing you to pick a time that's best for you and your family.
Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
Excelling in athletics takes teamwork, dedication, and a commitment to excellence. These are the same qualities that help our pig farmers and our communities thrive. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics and the student athletes who make us all proud. Visit iowapork.org/wecare to meet the people behind the pork and hear about our winning approach to caring for our pigs, the environment, and our communities.
Welcome back here to the IGHSAU State Volleyball Championships on the digital network powered by Mid-American Energy Company. Beckman Catholic wins 25-20 over Grundy Center. Let's take a look at our Sioux Cup stats here after the first set. We'll start first with Beckman Catholic. 14 kills, 7 errors. They hit 184 on 38 attack attempts. 2 ace serves, no blocks recorded for them. On the flip side for Grundy Center, 10 kills, 6 errors, 38 attack attempts as well. They hit 105 in the first set, 1 ace and 3 blocks for Grundy Center. Rest way down the stats, we've got 18 digs for Beckman Catholic, 14 for Grundy Center. We mentioned the blocks, the assists. Beckman Catholic 12 assists to 10 for the Spartans of Grundy Center. You see the hitting percentages there as the Trailblazers have made their way back onto the floor. Here comes Grundy Center. Now, Grundy Center in the regional final, they lost their opening set in the regional final as well. Came back to dominate in the next 3 sets.
Yeah, they
Not
played
saying
Woodward
that's
Granger.
Yep, they sure did. They lost the first set 27-25, came back to win the second, third, and fourth sets 25-10, 25-19, 25-15, so don't count Grundy Center out just yet. Yeah. We are just getting started here in this one.
Woodward Granger's an up-and-coming team. They have a young team. They have 2 sophomore middles that do an excellent job. And, let's see what happens here. Beckman capitalized on 6 errors.
Service will come from Moore. Seeing her first action into this game here to start the second set. Tipped over and it will be down for Beckman Catholic. They start off where they left off. Ava Burkle with the kill. And Beckman Catholic leads early 1-0. Now Ava Burkle back to serve. Here's Brubaker. They block at the front. Brubaker now will just tip over. That one stays alive. And that one is down. Cross-court shot by Jenna Blythe.
Very effective. They thought Brubaker was going to get it, and they set the ball right past her to the outside. One blocker, and she put some pace on that ball. Oh.
And that one's into the net.
Yeah, you can't. So when Brubaker's up front and you're serving, you cannot miss serves because that's going to take her out of the lineup as she rotates out. So you need 100% serving in the back row whenever Brubaker's in the front row.
Hogan will serve.
Oh, nice move.
That one's tipped over. Hogan will receive. They'll back set to the right side. Kept alive by Grundy Center. It is Jenna Blythe who will just tip it over. Now tipped back by Joy Burkle. Here's Brubaker, and she lands one in the back corner. Pinpoint accuracy there for Brubaker.
Soft touch, a very soft touch. She could have hit that out if she'd have taken a full swing, but she just tapped it and put it where they weren't.
Jenna Blythe will serve. It is a jump serve over the net.
There's an
overpass to Brubaker, and she is straight to the hardwood.
Yeah, she just sweeps the ball, but
no,
she
they
got
called her
called.
For going over.
Didn't let the ball break the plane.
They're going to say that the ball did not go over to the Grundy Center side.
Yep.
Before it was dunked back down by Brubaker. Coach Willis will bring her captain over to go have a conversation with the R1, and we just watched it on replay, and the officials got that one right.
Okay.
100%. Of course, we have a fantastic officiating crew down here at the state tournament as the conversation continues. But watching that on replay.
Yeah, she's gonna argue that the momentum of the ball would have been over. But you got to let the ball get to the.
Got to let the ball travel
to the middle of the net at least before you do that.
Yep. Got to let the ball.
travel.
She
put that down like on the 2-foot line, you know.
Yep.
So she had to reach over.
Brubaker this time attacks twice. After a block, it is kept alive by the Trailblazers. Brubaker comes over the top with that one, still alive. Good defense by the Trailblazers. Here is Kirkpatrick. Hogan.
Good save.
Into the media by Joy Burkle. Keeps that one alive. Here's Kirkpatrick, and she'll send it down.
She hit that with a lot of pace. There was no digging that. You either be there or you're not there.
We'll watch that one again.
Yep, she hit that right in the seam.
Look at Joy Burkle going diving into the media section before Kirkpatrick brings it to the floor. And that is blocked up front. Big block by Ava Munt. Ava Munt gets up and brings it back down. It is Grundy Center by 1. Joy Burkle finds the kill again here on the near side. Joy Burkle has had a great game so far. Give her her 5th
Again,
kill.
She used the hands of the blockers to get that get that ball down, deflected. And deflections are so hard to play.
Munt blocked at the net. They're going to go to Kirkpatrick, who floats it over. Good back and forth here from both teams. Joust to the net now on the quick slide to the right side, and that is blocked out of bounds. Points goes to the Trailblazers.
Got to get those hands turned in if you're going to block that ball on the pins.
It is Beckman Catholic leading the match and leading this set by 1.
Great.
And that's an ace serve.
Yeah, that had a lot of pace and it was low.
Ace serve for Joy Burkle, her second, brought to you by Channel Seeds.
Beckman's up by 2. See, Brubaker's is on the bench.
Burkle this time sends it long, trying to get some pace in that ball, but just a little bit too much.
Exactly. Got to hit that and hold, not follow through. Follow through carries that ball further and faster.
Hinton and Iowa City Regina tied at 8 in their opening set. Service on the way by Brown. That's Ava Burkle with the attack. It is kept alive. And now blocked by Ava Burkle. From offense to defense, Coach.
that was a great read right by the blockers. They know she had three hitters. She could have optioned anyone. She took the back set. They both came over and blocked that. That's a very good read defensively.
We'll see now what Grundy Center can do on offense. They tip it first. And that one is smoked from the middle. Give it to Ava Burkle.
So if you ever coach a team, teach them, don't tip the ball, because that you see what happens.
Exactly.
The other team just transitions really fast, and you just don't have a defense against that.
I think I'm okay in the broadcast booth, but I will keep that in mind just in case.
Okay, if you're giving out tips.
Ava Burkle finds the floor. I will say I do have a young daughter.
Oh.
So, obviously when she gets older, I can have that conversation.
All
I
right.
will say that Coach Wims told me to tell you.
Yeah. Exactly.
Careful on your tips. Let's swing instead of tipping.
Yep, exactly.
We're going to take a break. It is 9-5 in front of Beckman Catholic. We'll come back.
At American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back inside the Extreme Arena in Coralville, court number 1. It is the 4-5 matchup in Class 2A. Beckman Catholic leading Grundy Center 9-5. And the Trailblazers took a lead about this time in the last set, went on to win. Grundy Center did make a little bit of a charge. But as we've talked about in a couple of games we've done, Coach, falling behind, sometimes it's tough to come back.
Yes, against the good teams. There's a back row attack. What do we got here? It's a side out, okay.
So will be a point for Grundy Center. 9-6. Kirkpatrick will serve. Ava Burkle goes over with it, and it cannot be returned by Grundy Center's Ava Munt. It is 10-6 now. So Grundy Center got the side out, but then immediately gives it right back to the Trailblazers. And that attack is going to be short and into the net. Trailblazers lead the match by 5.
Yeah, that set was a little too flat. That girl couldn't get, she got on top of it too much, just hit it into the net. Grundy's really struggling without Brubaker in their lineup in the front row.
Fangman, we talked about her in the open. She serves, and that one is going to be a point for Grundy Center as it gets down. Fangman has had we haven't talked about her a lot, but her passing has been really well. She has set really well so far in this match.
Beckman's defense has just been phenomenal. They've been all over the floor digging up balls.
14 assists for Fangman so far in this one. She'll try to get one here. Will not be, as Grundy Center looks to return with Brubaker, but Brubaker sends that one a bit strong, and it is 12-7. Fangman came in averaging about 10 assists per set, just under 10 assists per set this season. She's got 14 so far in this match. And that one will get over and down. How about the pass from the libero? Give the assist to Hogan, and it comes home out of the hands of Jalen Burkle.
So what they did was they attacked the setter. The setter digs it up. Then the libero has to come in and take that next pass to the hitter.
Brubaker long on her attack, make it 14-7, pardon me. Back to serve is Ava Burkle. And that one is into the net once again. Another hitting error against Grundy Center.
She's going to get a timeout. Calm them down a little bit.
Coach Willis.
Don't think about the mistakes. Let's get back to regrouping our thoughts here, being positive.
We'll take a break. We'll come back. This is the IGHSAU State Volleyball Championships presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back here inside the Extreme Arena in Coralville, 15-7 is the lead in favor of the Trailblazers of Beckman Catholic. Both these two teams come from the eastern side of the state of Iowa. A little bit different positioning. Grundy Center quite a bit further north than Beckman Catholic. Making their way here to Coralville. Still not a crazy long drive for either team to get here.
Yeah, Beckman's up there with the Dubuque teams. Both of them play a solid schedule.
And another one is down for Joy Burkle. Joy Burkle has had a match so far. She has been fun to watch, and she just picked up her 7th kill. Hogan has 9 kills defensively for Beckman Catholic as well. She'll get another one here as Joy Burkle will send that over the net. And Brubaker down to the floor, not quite. It is kept alive, tipped over and down for Beckman Catholic. Another great defensive play for the Trailblazers.
Yes, and then a great lift tip right over top of the block and inside the 10-foot line, and the defense couldn't react fast enough to get up there to get it back up in the air. Yeah.
It is all Beckman Catholic, leading 17-7 over Grundy Center. And that one is dumped over. How about the center dump there from Lauren Zajac?
Exactly. That was the only choice she really had because that ball was right on top of the net. It's a good thing she was in the front row. Yeah, Beckman's serving a lot tougher, and Grundy's having trouble with those passes.
Now Zajac will serve. It is dug out by Hogan. Back set to the right side. That is Jalen Burkle finds the kill.
Beckman's just gathering momentum every play.
Grundy's getting one side out, and then that's it. They're not getting multiple points in a row. Beckman is.
Yes.
And Hogan will serve. Brubaker over the net. She'll come right back and hammer that one. It is in.
Good footwork on that when she was up to the net.
No, they gave her a net violation, so they're going to call a net violation against Brubaker. And the point will go to Beckman Catholic. Hogan will serve once again. It's an overpass. It's set. Jalen Burkle on the right side keeps that one alive. The attack received here. Now Joy Burkle off the block.
Everything's going right. And when you're Grundy and everything's going right for the other team, you just have to endure this, and you might not win this game, but you got to gather yourselves together and get ready for the next set. See how far you can do. Get some momentum coming back right there.
They find a side out. That's important. It's probably one brick at a time, right, Coach?
Oh yeah, definitely. That's all you can think about. Next ball.
And obviously would take a large comeback to win this second set.
Yeah.
So just trying to, as you mentioned earlier in one of the contests we were doing, maybe just try to build some momentum for the third set, because now you're going to have to win 3, 4, and 5.
Right, exactly. I've been in a few of those.
Oh yeah. They happen.
I'm not saying I won them, but
it's not all that uncommon.
No.
It does happen.
Yes.
It is 21-9. Brubaker looking for one. She's got one.
Yes, she does. Good set.
8 kills now for Brubaker.
Good pass on that serve receive. That's what's got to improve on Grundy's side. The serve receive has to improve.
Grundy center, 7 kills, 6 errors in this set. Only one more kill to air. Another big strike there from Joy Burkle. Kirkpatrick will come over with it. Ava Burkle in the back row. It is set back to Joy Burkle, and again she tools one off the block.
Yeah, they're just swinging. They're swinging like baseball guys swing for the fence. That's what they're doing. They're just swinging hard, and they're getting it off the hands. And those deflections are hard to pick up.
22-10. It has been a dominating second set for the Trailblazers of Beckman Catholic. Ava Burkle attacks from the outside, joust at the net, cannot be returned. Ava Burkle wins the battle at the net, and it's 23-10.
They're everywhere on defense, everywhere. They're playing outstanding volleyball.
Beckman Catholic showing as one of the top teams in Class 2A so far in this tournament, and that one is dug out. Great defense by Grundy's center, now just jumped over by the setter, and it is in by Paige Fangman.
Set point here.
It is set point for Beckman Catholic, trying to take a commanding 2-0 lead over the Spartans of Grundy Center. Joy Burkle will serve.
That's it.
And it's it. Joy Burkle picks up her third ace of the match. It's a channel seat ace serve to end set number 2. A dominating performance from Beckman Catholic. They win 25-10, and they are on to set 3 to try to win it and move back to the semifinals. We'll take a break. We'll come back. This is the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Ladies, the bake sale's about to start. Are you ready?
We've got this.
Okay.
Oh, guys, he's here.
Quick start delivery for Janet.
Bring it here.
Let's get this bake sale going. Yeah, come on. Best bake sale ever.
Oh, yeah.
Let's begin.
SWIC is a community. Southwestern Community College is a place in rural southwest Iowa where students from across the world come to be a part of a tight-knit family, Spartan Nation, where they study, train, grow, thrive, and are called by name, not by number. At SWIC, we are one.
Nothing matters more than our community and our patients.
So when flu season's here, I love that I get to help protect them.
When you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you can earn a 20-cent fuel saver.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
Because you can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you.
Allowing you to pick a time that's best for you and your family.
Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
Back to the Extreme Arena in Coralville. It is a 2-0 lead for Beckman Catholic. The Trailblazers leading over Grundy Center. And now for Grundy Center, we see them out in the hallway having a conversation. Yeah. We talked about it before, brick by brick. What's the conversation right now they're having?
Well, they just got to dig in and play harder. Beckman's playing harder than them. They're diving for balls, loose balls, and they're coming up with one-arm digs, and they're just playing really hard, and Grundy's got to play harder.
It was a dominating 25-10 win for Beckman Catholic in the second set.
The best thing about this game is you lose one set, you go back to 0-0.
Yeah.
You don't have that 10-point, we're down 10 at halftime or down 15. We got to make that up and then still keep going. No, it's 0-0. That's all. You don't even worry about it 0-2. You just worry about 0-0. Get this game, get this set right here.
Our stats are brought to you by Sioux Cup. Thanks to Sioux Cup for sponsoring stats as we take a look at those here in the second set. 30 kills for Beckman, 17, but the hitting percentages, that's what the big number to look at right now. 313 for Beckman Catholic, 0.071 for Grundy Center, 25 assists, 4 ace serves, all the stat categories except for blocks favor the Trailblazers. In that last set, Grundy Center, 7 kills, 6 errors.
6 errors, so that's 6 points that Beckman didn't have to earn. They just gave them those 6 points.
In the match, 30 kills, 9 errors for Beckman Catholic, 17 kills, 12 errors for Grundy Center.
12 points, that's big.
Not sure what is, we've got a problem somewhere over by the.
He's talking about something.
Got an issue somewhere over by the student section from Grundy Center, but it looks like we're going to play volleyball nonetheless. Not sure. We had a quick pause in the action for that, but whatever they're doing, they're going to keep doing it, and we're going to keep doing our thing and playing a little volleyball. Brubaker sends that one wide. They're going to start off with an attack error.
She's just frustrated. She's got to transition off that net further, get deeper, because the passes aren't coming up close to the net. So the setter needs to be in front of you.
Fangman will serve, Brubaker will tip, and she will score.
That's the advantage of being 6'8" right there. You don't have to jump. All you have to do is raise your arm, and you're already 2 feet above the net. So that's the way it is. That was a great move by her. Put it right in the donut.
Fangman will set this one out of the net. No, it's over. It hit the pin.
Yeah. That was her first set that I think was an error.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's going to happen, right?
Oh,
we play sports.
Oh, yeah.
You're never going to have a perfect game.
You're up by two sets. You just say, that's okay. Get the next one, you know. Oh, there's a good hit.
That is a good one there by Ava Burkle. You know, sport, that's what we love about sports, is you're never going to be perfect. Even a pitcher, let's say a pitcher throws a perfect game. On record, it's a perfect game, right?
Yes.
But they still were not perfect. They'll find things, you know, maybe they got lucky and they threw a bad pitch, but it was a fly out. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You're never going to have a perfect game.
Exactly.
Fangman sets in the middle this time. Brubaker will block. It'll be taken by the Trailblazers. And it is in the back row. Give that one to Joy Burkle. Joy Burkle, 11th kill of the match.
She's playing fantastic. Grundy's rotating to the sideline, and that one was right in the 6 back. They didn't have a defender there.
20th assist for Fangman, and that one is a monster kill. Maybe some momentum for Grundy Center. Give it to Jenna Blythe.
Yeah, we got 3-3. The big question is, can they score and can they side out when Brubaker sits down? That's the question. So far, it's not been very good.
will set to Kirkpatrick, and she'll find the kill. Grundy Center has the lead. Haven't been able to say that in some time. Grundy Center with the lead. Now can they sustain it?
Looking a little more determined right now because they know they're on the edge here. Oh, that's long.
Season on the line for Grundy Center.
Yes.
That one will be sent long. Grundy Center missed the state tournament last year. They went to the semifinals in 2023. They have not been to the championship game since 2012 when they lost to Chipola. Of course, Chipola had some really good volleyball teams.
Yes, they did.
Around that time, Chipola winning the state title in 2012.
Brubaker put that one away for a point, but now she goes to the bench. Now it's up to the Grundy's front row to see if they can score, and no missed serves.
Service on the way. That is Steinmeier, the libero. She's serving and can't quite get to that one. She made a great effort at it.
Side
Steinmeier
out.
jumping for it, couldn't get it.
I can't understand every time that girl is serving, every time Grundy's serving, they're serving it right to their libero. The libero is supposed to be the best passer. Why would you serve the ball to the best passer? Why would you do that? I don't either. That's why I don't coach anymore. I didn't know that answer.
Me neither. And that one is set down. Good defense there by Grundy Center. They did cover it. Here's Joy Burkle. Can she finish it? She can.
She threaded the needle on that.
Joy
right down the
Burkle.
line. But you see what happened. Grundy got the ball, and they gave him a free ball. And now Beckman's on offense, and they just come at you with three people. Oh, short serve.
Steinmeier able to cover it. Dug out there by the Trailblazers and killed once again by Joy Burkle. 13th kill of the match. 13 kills, 3 errors. She is hitting .435.
I'll take that.
23 attack attempts, 13 kills for Joy Burkle.
Wow. Oh, there's an overpass. Oh, they...
Can Grundy Center cover? They
did.
can. No, it's wide. They covered for a moment, but sent it wide. And just like that, once again, we get to the same point in each of the sets. Here come the Trailblazers. They lead by 3.
Oh. Serve reception failed again, and they passed the ball instead of in front of the setter, they passed it behind the setter, and she couldn't get to it.
9-5 in front are the Trailblazers of Beckman Catholic. Short serve, it is covered. Here's Kirkpatrick, she rises up, but it's dug out. Now Joy Burkle hit the pin. That'll be a point for Grundy Center.
She tried to go down that line. The set was just a little wide. When that set is wide, that line is not open. You got to go across court with that, or you're going to hit the antenna, just like she did.
Service will come from Grundy Center. It is Brown.
Oh, Beckman is passing the ball so well on serve receive.
Kirkpatrick dug out there,
There's
tipped
the dump.
over.
Good pickup. Free ball. Let's see what happens.
Fangman will set. Joy Burkle will attack. Another good cover by Grundy Center. They will free ball. Beckman's side wanted a lift violation.
Oh,
Doesn't matter. It ends with a kill by Isabel Kleesner.
Grundy's just not attacking enough. They're giving too many easy balls to Beckman. You see what I'm saying on that?
It'll be Joy Burkle now will serve. It is set to Kirkpatrick.
Great shot. Good dig.
Good cover by Hogan. Now she will free ball. They will set once again, this time middle. Covered again by Beckman Catholic. Now it's Ava Burkle. Another great defense there by Grundy Center. Kirkpatrick tried to go over. Better defense by the Trailblazers. We stay alive. Kirkpatrick from the 10-foot line. Now Fangman will set middle. Quick set, and it is down. Give the kill to Kleesner back-to-back.
You know who's playing a great game is that Hogan, the libero for Beckman. She is digging everything up, passing all free balls. She's doing an outstanding job too.
There has been a Hogan sister that has been the libero at Beckman Catholic since 2018. As right now, we mentioned it is Addie Hogan, the current libero, but she's had two of her sisters, Olivia and Alexi, that have also been liberos for Coach Troutman at Beckman Catholic. So since 2018, we're going on almost a decade, there has been a Hogan as a libero wearing the green jersey for Beckman Catholic.
That's amazing. So I had 3 daughters, evenly spaced, and I coached them for 9 years. So there was a whims on the floor.
And Hogan is on pace to get over 1,000 career digs for her career. Both of her sisters also reached 1,000 career digs.
Oh, wow.
They have all been very good. And right now, the Beckman Catholic Trailblazers are playing very good. 13-7 they lead. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Grundy Center needs a comeback. This is the IGHSAU Digital Network.
At American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back here to the Extreme Arena in Coralville. And on that point we were just making, remember, Ava Hogan is just a junior, so that will make 2026 also another year as a Hogan sister. So they will go 2018 through 2026 with a Hogan sister being the libero for the Trailblazers. Pretty incredible mark for them. That one is dug out there. Hogan not on the court right now in this rotation. And it is set to the far side, dug out by Grundy Center's Jenna Blythe over with it, and that is down and in. What a kill! Add another one. It's 14-7.
That's the hole in that rotation defense, 6 back, and you got to hit it with put some velocity on it, and she definitely did that.
Explain to the watchers at home when you say 6 back.
Oh yeah, okay. 6 back is your middle back person. She rotated to the line, and the girl that's in the left back, she stays over that way, so you hit cross court. So the blocker's job is to take away the middle back of the court with their hands, and they can't do it. So there's a hole there, and she's hit that hole. I don't know if I did a good job on that or not.
Yeah.
But that's the way it is.
And the numbers you use are the numbers of the positions of the court. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes, exactly. That's faster. That left and right stuff,
Right.
That's for driver's ed people.
15-8. Beckman Catholic trying to wind down the points. They are looking for a 3-set sweep over Grundy Center in what was billed as a back and forth match. Right now is leaning towards Beckman Catholic, but do not count out Grundy Center as they're going to try to come back into this one. They get a side out there, and they'll keep going.
And they get Brubaker to the front of the net now, so maybe they have a chance here to pick up some points.
Lauren
so
Zajac.
get it in. Yeah, sorry.
Lauren Zajac will go back to serve. Hogan will receive. Fangman will set. And that one is in. Looked like we were going to have a block from Grundy Center, but instead it was cut around by Jalen Burkle.
Yeah, she got her hands up, but she didn't penetrate the net, so that left a gap, and the ball hit her hands and dropped straight down. You've got to get your hands across that net.
See if Beckman Catholic can get Miley Monternock into action.
Overpass.
There she is. She bats one back,
and
great that is
shot.
Down.
Beckman's running the same defense. They're rotating.
Monternock averaging almost 2 kills per set. She has just 1 so far in the match. We'll see if they get her going. They do not in the middle. Instead, they go to the outside. Once again, you've got Jalen and Joy Burkles on either side of Monternock in the middle. Again, they're going to go to Joy Burkle. Joy Burkle jumps up, and there's going to be a touch against Grundy Center. Mark it up to Joy Burkle. Coach, let's talk about this. Obviously, with Brubaker right there in the middle. It's tough to get the middle going for Beckman Catholic. Is that why we're seeing so much from the sides?
Definitely. And that's why they're hitting down the line also.
Because we have seen a lot of joy, and that's going to be an ace serve.
Yeah.
Ace serve for Beckman Catholic, brought to you by Channel Seeds. We have seen so much today of Joy and Jalen Burkle, the two twin sisters that have been flanking the middle, and we have not seen as much from the middles of Beckman Catholic. Still finding a way, 18-10. They were out of rotation, so the point instead will go to Grundy Center.
So take one off the board and add one to the other side.
That's huge. Instead of being 18-10 with Beckman Catholic serving, it's going to be 17-11.
11.
Should be 17-11. They have not given the point.
And that can, see, it's the little things like that that's a momentum changer. But let's see if Grundy can capitalize on that. Oh, no, wait a minute. Brubaker's out. Brubaker's out? If they give the point, who served that? Didn't Grundy serve that?
No, it was served by Beckman.
Okay. All right, so they have to rotate. So here's their deal. We got a score right here.
Fangman sets that one up. This time they do go middle. They go middle to Kleesner.
Free ball, another free ball.
Kleesner again, kept alive by Steinmeier. Here's Kirkpatrick, dug out, overpass. Kirkpatrick can't get it over, and that'll be 4 contacts against Grundy Center. 18-11. Beckman Catholic.
When Grundy goes home and watches this film, they're going to say, I wish we could play this over again. It's just one of those days right now. They just can't seem to put enough together.
It has been quite a few one-and-dones here for Grundy Center.
Another free ball.
They will free ball. Fangman will set. Joy Burkle tips, and
block.
it is blocked.
Yep.
And with that tip from Joy Burkle, probably had to with the way her momentum going.
Yes, but she could have thrown that ball on the outside hitter's arms and made it go out of bounds. Just aim for out of bounds. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so then it's like a foul ball. And that's something you learn like a college player.
Kirkpatrick will swing. Now Joy Burkle, that's going to be 4 contacts. No, it was blocked by Grundy Center. Kirkpatrick on the attack. Here's Joy Burkle again, and that will be a touch and a point once again for Joy Burkle. Give her 15 kills. 15 kills on 30 attacks.
So what she's doing, she's hitting line once. Next time she hits it in that middle back position. That defender cannot be in both places.
This will be Ava Burkle this time. She'll go cross court. She cut it.
Too tight.
An overpass right back to the middle. Sending it home is Isabel Kleesner. 20-12 in favor of Beckman Catholic. They're 5 away from repeat trips to the semifinals.
Yes, they are. They're doing a great job playing defense, taking care of free balls because they're getting a lot of them. Here comes another one. Look at that.
Beckman Catholic has twice been the runner-up. They have never won a state title. That one is cut down the line by Ava Burkle. Beckman Catholic will, let's watch this one on replay here as Ava Burkle cuts this one down the line.
So there's 2 or 3 different defenses you can play. You can play a rotation defense or you can play a perimeter. Right now they're playing a rotation. That leaves the 6-back position or middle back position open. You play perimeter, now you got that closed up, and then you got to be aware of the tips. But, she missed that one.
Sends that one out. The winner of this, which starting to look closer and closer like Beckman Catholic, will get Denver. Denver 48-1 this year. They have had an incredible season. They took care of Wapsie Valley in quick fashion right before this game. And what a match we could have.
Yes, we could have a good match.
Between Beckman Catholic and Denver. That will be another kill. Chalk it up to Isabel Kleesner, as Kleesner will get her 10th kill of the match. She's had a good day in the middle.
22-13.
For Beckman Catholic.
There's a good pass. There's a good hit.
As you said, Coach, you get a good pass, you get a good swing.
Yes, I know. If you don't pass, it's a long night. It's a long night.
And the kill comes home for Grundy Center. They're going to need a lot more where that comes from. And now if you're Grundy Center, you want to go on a really big run right now.
Yes.
We're talking 7-8 points.
Yes, so that means tough serving and in. She covered the line that time. There's another one.
There's two.
Yep.
Grundy Center will get back-to-back. How many can they find in a row to give them a little bit of a run? They trail by 7.
And if I'm the coach, I'm saying just get it in, and I'm giving her a location. Yep. Oh, there it is. There's
they
another
will cover.
chance.
Can they get it to Brubaker?
There
They
it
can.
is.
There's 3 in a row. Here come the Spartans of Grundy Center.
You just got to get it in, and don't serve it to the libero, the best passer on the team. Give it to somebody else a chance.
It will be more to serve once again, and it's
Oh,
an ace.
they beat
go
the
at the
libero.
libero. They beat her, and they find an ace serve. 4 straight points for Grundy Center, a channel seed ace, and a timeout from Beckman Catholic.
We need to talk it over.
Here come the Spartans, 22-17. We'll come right back.
At American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Our next two.
Back here to the Extreme Arena in Coralville, 22-17 is the lead in favor of Beckman Catholic.
So when you call that timeout, now focus just on serving.
4 straight for Grundy Center.
They're out of system, but
Ava
there it is.
Burkle. It's going to be 4 contacts
Yes.
against Beckman Catholic. They kept it up, but he only can hit it 3 times.
Yes.
And 5 straight now for Grundy Center. Can they come all the way back and win the set?
They got, well, got to get 7 before they get 3. That's the cool thing. That's the thing about it. Oh, no.
And Ava Burkle sends it wide. Make it 6 straight for Grundy Center. The Spartans are back to within 3. Moore will continue to serve. Hogan receives. Fangman will set. Monarnock goes over.
There's a swing.
And they make it another one. Grundy Center is back to within 2.
That gets Coach Troutman up. He's encouraging his team. Hey, let's go, side out.
7 straight for Grundy Center. If they can get all 9 of them, they'll be tied. They cannot. A huge side out for Beckman Catholic.
Yes.
They give up a monster lead, but they still lead by 3.
Yeah, just side out, and now you're 21. You're
You
back
can
to
trade
2.
points.
Yes, but not for long. You got to make a run. And you got Beckman in the front row. Find her. There it is.
It's in.
Yes. Good swing.
They get a quick side out.
Yes. Yes, they did.
It is
And
Grundy Center with an IMT substitution. Couple of them IMT substitutions as they get ready to serve. They have scored 8
Out
of
of
our
9.
last 9.
Yes.
St. Jack will serve. 23-21. Awkwardly taken by Beckman Catholic. Roll shot over.
Now
it is
middle.
covered. Brubaker.
Good dig.
Jalen Burkle
Good.
goes over with it.
There it is. Oh, good hands on that. Keep it alive.
Got to be covered here by
Free
Grundy
ball.
Center.
Free
It will be
ball.
a free ball.
Oh, an overpass. Got another free ball.
Blocked and
Yes.
it's down. It's a 1-point match, 23-22.
And Coach Troutman's asking his coaches, should I call timeout? Yes. I need a timeout.
We will keep it right here, 23-22. Beckman Catholic 2 points away from taking the match. Grundy Center within 1. They need 3 points. Without Beckman scoring 1, we could go back and forth. We see you got to win by 2.
Yes.
Coach, what's the conversation right now?
The conversation is, girls, we got the momentum. Let's keep playing. Remember, we got to generate offense, so we need good passes up to the front row so we can set Brubaker. And Troutman saying to his team, hey, calm down. You're still up 1. We just got to side out here and we'll win this game. All right, so let's get this done. So keep playing defense. More consistency in your passing. Let's see what happens.
23-22.
Deep breath, count to 4, let it out. You know.
Zajac will serve.
See if she can put this ball somewhere besides the libero.
It's a pressure serve here for Zajac. She keeps it in.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
And Burkle can't get it over. We're tied at 23. They were down by 9, and now we are tied. Grundy Center trying to get us to a game 4. Now it's Beckman that's looking for a side out. Next team to score 2 in a row will be the winners. Who can get the set point first?
Tipping is not a good thing.
Brubaker will go over with it. Hogan will play it.
There's a
Ava
slide.
Burkle.
Outside, cuts the ball.
Brubaker gives it back, overpass. Brubaker kills it. Brubaker kills it, and Grundy Center has scored 10. Let's watch this one again. Of our last 11, Brubaker just goes right back at the rebound, finishes to the floor. Now Grundy Center has their first set point of the match.
Pull it up. There's a set. It should be a swing. Oh, found
It's
the
over.
donut.
Grundy Center comes all the way back to win the set 25-23. And the Spartans live to see another set.
And you got to wait for your supper.
25-23.
Wow.
We will go to set number 4. How about that?
That was amazing.
This is the IGHSAU State Volleyball Championships presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. That old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
It's Frank. Frank, Mr. Frank. And just what you did now, I think you're the best ever.
In your neighborhood, there's a place so good. It's so nice to be at a store meant for me. The feeling of family, you have to agree.
Wow, thanks, Fairy Frank.
Welcome to Fairway, your Fairway family.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Welcome back to the Extreme Arena in Coralville. We head to set number 4 in this 4 versus 5 matchup. Beckman Catholic dominated the second set. They won the first set. They were dominating the third set before Grundy Center rattled off the points. And they come all the way back to take the set 25-23. Just like that, I think halfway through that set we were talking about it. You know, can Grundy Center make a comeback? Can they make a comeback? Now we know if Beckman Catholic gets up here in the fourth, we can't count anything out from this game going to 5.
Exactly. Grundy, they lit a fire. Let's see what happens.
Now, obviously, even if we do get to a 5th set, you can't count out Beckman Catholic, but you got to think, if this goes to 5 now, Grundy Center probably has the momentum.
Exactly. Winning 2 in a row, yes.
And just as they ended, it will be Camden Moore to serve. She served that long rally for Grundy Center, and she's hoping to start off the exact same way here in this
There's
one.
There's an overpass. Oh, she dug it up.
Overpass kept alive. Here comes Beckman Catholic. They'll have to free ball. Zajac will set, and it is killed by Brubaker, and Grundy Center starts off where they left off. They lead 1-0. Camden Moore will continue to serve. Dug out by Hogan. And Jalen Burkle finds the kill.
That was a great swing. She gave it everything she had on that swing. And deflection, can't get to it. Good side out for Beckman.
Ava Burkle will serve. Zajac will set. Dug out once again in the back row by Ava Burkle. Tipped over by Joy Burkle. Tipped right back, this time by Jalen Burkle. We've got all 3 of the Burkles in this point, and it's a point for Beckman Catholic.
I don't know how you keep all those Burkles straight. Good thing they have numbers, huh?
Right. Joy wears number 3, twin sister Jalen number 6, and Ava serving, she's number 7. Brubaker blocked. Huge block up front. That is Miley Monarnock, the 5'11 senior.
So what happened, Brubaker tried to cut that ball back to the 1 spot. And she should have kept it over to the 5 because all their defense is over there. She just has to beat one person over here. But she cut it back and they blocked it. Oh, wow, that was hard.
And it will be an ace serve for Ava Burkle.
Yes, a great serve. Just handcuffed the passer. She should have probably let that go. It was at her waist, and she's all the way back there. That could have gone out.
4-1 lead for Beckman Catholic. They have taken an early lead here in this set. Hogan plays that one out of system, but Joy Burkle, the fadeaway, she had one of those fadeaway kills earlier.
Yeah.
This time, not so much. Kept alive, tipped over. Zajac will dump. Hogan covers from the right side. Big attack there.
Runs that down.
By
Going
Jalen
outside
Burkle.
again.
Now they block. Brubaker will free ball over.
Block again.
Joy Burkle tried at it. And another big block by Brubaker.
She's come alive. I mean, she's all over that net right now. Great job. Great job of covering, too, by Beckman. Get the ball blocked. A lot of times that falls to the ground, but he's taught him to cover the hitter. So,
And the service is into the net. It'll be in the air. It's 5-2. Grundy Center in the first 2 sets had 6 errors. The third set that they won, 16 kills, only 3 errors. As you see, they cut back on the errors. They win a set. That time will be a big block up front from Joy Burkle. And that will send Addie Hogan back to serve. This one is set up to Brubaker, and she finds a huge kill there. Brubaker now 14 kills in the match. Ties her teammate, Jenna Blythe, also has 14 kills.
Okay. Good swing.
And Blythe will serve. That one's cut down the line by Jalen Burkle. And remember, those Burkle sisters, just sophomores as well.
Oh, wow. They'll be back.
They will be back for a couple of years here for Beckman Catholic.
Going to be some nightmares for some coaches, huh?
No kidding. Which twin do you try to cover later on in their careers? Right now it's tough for the teams to figure out which twin you cover.
Exactly.
The way they've played today, you got to cover them both.
Good serve, a lot of pace.
That one is down by Brubaker. Joy Burkle has 15 kills. Jalen Burkle has 12 kills. Ava Burkle has 10 kills.
How many digs does Hogan have? Do you have that?
I do have that. Yes, I do. Hogan has 21 digs.
Yeah, she's all over the floor. Missed that.
She did miss that one. Yeah, Coach, I got everything. You just tell me what you need. I got it for you.
Okay, that's what I like. You could be my assistant.
There we go. There we go. That one's tipped over the net. Can it be saved? It will be. It's a free ball.
Yeah, free ball. Look out. Boom.
Here comes Joy Burkle. A take for Kirkpatrick, and that'll be a touch and a point. A kill for Charlie Kirkpatrick.
Makes it 8-6. They're closing the gap again. And notice Brubaker's on the bench, so
she is.
That's important.
They
score when she's on the bench.
Grundy center scoring with Brubaker on the bench right now. That's huge for the Spartans once they get her back in.
There's a block.
And here comes Grundy center. They are scoring massive points without their star middle. Here comes the serve from Steinmeier. And that one's into the net, off the side of the hands by Joy Burkle. All the momentum resides in Grundy Center.
I like the idea of what they're doing now. They're not serving it to the libero. They're causing the other girls to have to pass this ball. And then pass it to the libero.
Joy Burkle over. It is covered by Grundy Center. Dug out by Steinmeier in the back. Here's Kirkpatrick. That one's long.
Just long. Good swing. Good defense. Just didn't connect, didn't get it in the court.
Update on the other court. Hinton leads 2-0 over Iowa City Regina in the 3-6 matchup. Hinton the 3 seed, Regina the 6 seed. The 3 seed Hinton leading, but it is Regina that's currently leading this third set. Into the donut. And a kill there for Beckman Catholic.
Yeah, the setter dump. I like my defense a little bit further, a little bit closer in high school. They played a little too deep for me.
Moore will attack, and she'll find the kill.
Yeah,
We've seen Moore serving. She has not got a kill yet today, but Camden Moore joins the fray. She finds a kill on her first attack attempt. Roski will go back to serve.
It's a 1-point match or set here.
Fangman back sets it,
there it
and
is.
that is blocked. That is Moore blocking that one with Kirkpatrick.
She tried to go down line, and the blocker moved out by the antenna and made a good block on that. Oh, that's out.
That one
Twisted.
just off the side of the hand.
Yeah, you could see that twist, couldn't you?
11-10. In favor of Beckman Catholic. They win the first 2 sets. Grundy Center wins the third. Who will win the fourth? It is an important one. Beckman wins, the season is done for Grundy Center. Grundy Center wins, we will play a fifth, and they will have the momentum, and they knot us back up at 11.
That was a great swing. That was a good serve. That was really deep in the court. Took the girl out of system, but the set was right there, and she swung and put it in the back of the court.
Hogan up to Fangman. Fangman will set Ava Burkle for the kill.
Yep, there's that 6 area, that middle back area is open, and she hit it.
Ava Burkle now with 11 kills, 5 errors, hitting 171. Service on the way from Fangman. It is long.
They realized it was out. Let it go. Got a tie game. And here comes
an IMT substitution as Brubaker rotates back into the front. All of our substitutions brought to you by our friends at IMT Insurance. Be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. Fangman had to recover from that one. Monarch goes over with it as a free ball, and Brubaker lands it in between all of them. It is 13-12. Grundy Center leads.
Yeah, the defense backed up, thought she was going to swing hard. She saw that, and so she just gently hit it over and right into the donut.
Moore will serve. Camden Moore served that long run for Grundy Center to keep their season alive. There's a touch, and the point will go to Beckman Catholic.
Maybe a little communication by that six-back girl. She could have picked that up, but didn't know she was there, so the other girl tried to get it.
Ava Burkle will serve.
Good
They'll
pass.
set it to Brubaker. It is blocked and covered. Now Hogan. Back set over by Jalen Burkle. They'll get another opportunity. This time it's Joy Burkle, and she'll kill it.
Yeah, it came faster than the defense thought. She was there. She could have got that. Play it with two hands, and she would have picked that right up for Grundy. So we got a 14-13 game.
She ties Brubaker for a game-high 16 kills and a service error against Beckman Catholic. We're knotted at 14. Back to serve is Lauren Zajac. She will serve and then set. Brubaker pushes it back. Hogan. They wanted a whistle, did not get one. We stay playing.
Here's a big swing.
Dug out by Hogan nicely. Fangman will set, and it is killed by Joy Burkle. She now has a game-high 17.
Brubaker needs to, she got her arms up there, but they're straight up. And she needs to get them up there and dive over the net so that the ball is blocked when it's on Beckman's side.
Coach Willis having a conversation, gives everybody a breather, as you can see on the Beckman side. Everybody.
Hands on their knees. That's not a good sign.
Everybody looking for some air, as this has been a wild game between these two teams.
Good. There it is. Good saves. Tried it again.
Zajac to Brubaker. She goes over with it. Good cover there by Hogan. Now Joy Burkle. Kept alive by Grundy Center. They will have to go over with Brubaker on a free ball. Back set. It is Jalen Burkle. Now the attack is in. Off the hands by Allison Cook.
Right side attack. Use the blocker's hands. And we're tied again. Oh, great serve. Great serve.
And that will be an ace serve for Grundy Center. Give it to Jenna Blythe, brought to you by Channel Seed.
I don't think Hogan was expecting it to come that fast.
And the lead is Grundy Center's once again. Joy Burkle will knot us back up at 16.
The only thing I can think of why they're serving it over there is because the big hitter's over here on this side. So the pass, so it's a long set. That's the only reason I would think that. Otherwise, they should be moving it around a little more.
Volker will serve. It'll be Kirkpatrick to attempt to kill, and she will kill off the block of Beckman Catholic. 17-16, we go back and forth again. Toe for toe between these two teams in Class 2A.
And we had it all written off, didn't we? We looked at the momentum come back. Boom.
There's a big one in the middle.
Yep, swings, roll shot. Hard swing.
Joy Burkle with the attack. It is covered, dumped over. Good dig out there by the Trailblazers. They're going to have to just give it back, and it's down Count that as a kill for Moore.
She found a hole. Unreal. Got it deep in the corner.
Camden Moore finds the kill.
Grundy's up by 2. Brubaker's on the bench. Let's see if they can keep scoring. Great pass.
Joy Burkle, and that one, is it pancaked?
Yep.
It is.
Yes.
Great pancake, the dig. Beckman fans thought it was down. It was not. Good punch over there by Ava Burkle. Dug out again by Hogan. Great defense from these young ladies on both sides of the net. And that one is going to be a net violation into the pin. You could probably call both of them in that situation. And Beckman Catholic.
These Iowa girls are very athletic. Unreal.
Beckman Catholic, instead of going down by 3, they're back to within 1. And we're tied at 18. 18-18. A match that we thought could go 5 from the beginning, and then Beckman Catholic was trying to change our mind. Grundy Center said, you were right. We could go 5. That's where we're heading right now. There is Kirkpatrick with the kill, 19-18. All the momentum resides on the side of Grundy Center. If you're Coach Trotman and Beckman Catholic, how do you get that momentum back on your side?
Well, you got to have a couple plays here that's got to score. Good pass, like that.
There is the kill for Kleesner, 19-19.
The bench is cheering them on. Let's go. Come on, girls. Let's go. Let's get this done. So now they're back to serve. Great serve. Good pass. And there's another hit. That's out.
Sent long, and just like that, now Beckman leads 20-19. Beckman gets a couple in a row. They were nearly down 3 a moment ago. They had a couple of nice defensive plays to keep it within 2. Now they lead by 1. Kirkpatrick trying to try it. It's in.
I'll tell you, that deep in the back court is wide open against Beckman. Beckman is way up into the court trying to dig those straight down attacks, and now Grundy's hitting it deep in the back of the court, and it's wide open. Oh, there's one off the number 2's arms, and Grundy goes up 1, 21-20.
Grundy Center leads 21-20. Service on the way.
Oh,
and it's
high.
long. We're tied at 21. Good to see Brubaker back on the bench here for Grundy Center. She went up the tunnel a moment ago.
Oh, I wonder where she was. I was looking for her.
Yeah, looks like she's okay, but
maybe she needs some water or something.
Well, they have the water close to the bench. She was up the tunnel, I'm guessing, with a training staff at one point, but she's back on the bench now, and we'll see if they can get her back in. Kirkpatrick. That one goes over. It is dug out. Overpass. It's covered.
Great defense right here on these overpasses.
And that's down. Jenna Blythe.
Right over top of the block. Nothing she could do about that.
And there she comes. Brubaker is back in.
Yep, and they need 3 points. And she's at the net for 3 points.
Brubaker up front here.
Let's see what happens.
Grundy Center. She's back in. Went to the training room for a moment. Looks like she's moving okay.
There's a good dig. Oh, yes.
Blocked back, and it is down. We are tied at 22.
Now on that play, Brubaker should have jumped up and tried to block it with 2 hands instead of 1. One hand you can kick it off her, off the side of her hand, but if she puts 2 on that ball, she'd have won that joust.
Ava Burkle will serve. Every point so crucial right now. Beckman trying to take the lead.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
The setter hit the ball over the net.
Is the setter in the front row? Guess not. I guess so.
Indeed.
Wow. Or maybe she played it below the net. One of the two.
23-22. And And they'll give this one
tight.
To Joy Burkle this time. Dug out by Hogan.
Yes.
Trying to tie us. It's
long,
out.
long.
Was there a touch? There was not. Asked for by Beckman Catholic. Won't get it. 24-22. Timeout Beckman Catholic. And Grundy Center has us 1 point away from a game 5.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
Just like that.
A few years ago, Ankeny Christian was playing. Same situation, 14-6 or whatever. They came all the way back, won that game, and then won the next 2 games. So it's possible. Everything's possible.
Anything is possible in sports. That's why we love sports so much.
Yes, I know.
It's not on paper who's going to win, right?
No,
We don't just say, okay, this is the best team on paper.
Right.
They're the automatic winner. No, we play the games for a reason.
Yeah.
We play the games for moments like this. 24-22, and now Grundy Center has set point to send us to a game 5.
And we get to see it as a spectator. I don't have all the pressure as a coach.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Now it's Beckman Catholic. They need to score 2 in a row.
All right, let's see what happens here.
Lauren Zajac will serve.
She keeps it in.
She indeed did. Joy Burkle. Who else?
Came right through.
Joy Burkle has dominated this game for Beckman Catholic. She has 19 kills, hitting .245, and they go right back to her. They got to have one more, though.
Yes.
Hogan will serve.
Good serve.
She kept the serve in. They'll go to Brubaker to try to end it. She
All
does.
right.
We go to game 5. 25-23. Grundy Center down 2-0, have come all the way back. They came all the way back in game 3. Let's watch this one again. They covered it well. They set from Zajac right to Brubaker, and she kept it in.
And Grundy jogs out of the gym to the backcourt, and I'm so excited I can't think of who it is now. They walk out.
Yeah.
So, okay, Trotman's getting his act together. See, there was the flip of the coin to see who's going to serve first or receive. We'll find out what he does, okay?
We'll go to a break. We'll come back. This is the State Volleyball Championships on the IGHSAU Digital Network.
At MidAmerican Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. MidAmerican Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back here at the Extreme Arena in Coralville as we get set for game number 5. How exciting. We thought from the open this was a match that was going to 5. And then Beckman Catholic came out so red hot. Grundy Center, it took some time for them to build into it. But now Grundy Center, they have the momentum.
Yes. Sometimes you just have to endure the other team's, everything's going right for us. When you endure it, and don't give up, mental attitude stays positive, and you keep playing harder, good things happen. And that's exactly what's happened here.
Beckman Catholic will make their way back onto the floor here, and they're going to get a standing ovation from their crowd trying to feed off of that. I think that's awesome for the crowd and the community here from Beckman. They know that, hey, the girls might just need a little bit of a pick-me-up, and as soon as the girls come running out of the tunnel, standing ovation to try to build some of that momentum.
Exactly. Crowds have that ability to do that for your players.
Of course, Beckman Catholic just down the road
I don't know who has the serve. They haven't decided.
There was a coin toss for the serve, and it will be Beckman Catholic who will serve first.
Yep.
Remember, we're only playing to 15.
Yep.
Win by 2, though, so it could be more than 15.
Yep. All those
Beckman
things.
Catholic has been getting off to better starts in each of the matches, even the ones that Grundy Center have won. So we'll see what happens here. Who gets off to the best start? No points yet, couple of blocks, good defense, and it'll be just thrown over by Jalen Burkle.
They thought she was going to hit it, so they dropped back, and she just put it over top of the block inside the 10-foot line. It's hard to cover that. You've got to watch the hitter's arms. That's way out.
And that one is sent long. We are knotted at 1 apiece. Service there by Fangman.
Is this going to be a 2-point game?
Back and forth we go as we have since the second set.
Great serve.
Jalen Burkle goes over with it that time. They'll come back with Jenna Blythe. Good up. Can they get there? No. Great up there by Joy Burkle, but nobody else was there for the second hit.
She hit that with a lot of top spin, and that dropped it down inside the court. She didn't hit it hard. She just placed it and hit it in the corner down the line.
Grundy Center now leads by 1. They'll set to Ava Burkle.
Got her hands on it. Touches are good. Didn't set it high enough.
Near side, Jalen Burkle, and it's kept alive by Brubaker. No. For a moment, nobody there for a third hit.
Yeah.
We're tied at 2.
Yeah. You got to keep serving tough, and you got to keep passing.
Service will come.
Oh, that was
a diving serve by Ava Burkle. Oh, man.
The bottom fell out of that ball. And
Incredible.
Right in front of him, yes.
Brought to you by Channel Seed and Ace Serve. Brought to you by Channel Seed. Let's watch the Ace Serve again. Ava Burkle. She'll do it again. This time goes with a different. Still an awkward serve. Back-to-back Ace serves for Ava Burkle. Couldn't have asked for a better time for Ava Burkle to get her second and her third ace of the match.
That could be a momentum builder right there.
10 ace serves in the match from Beckman Catholic. Brubaker is blocked.
Yeah.
And this time she'll be able to tip it over. It's 4-3. So Grundy Center finds a side out after a couple of big momentum plays by Beckman Catholic.
So in the 15 points, we always race to 5. Try to win the game to 5.
Brubaker ties us at 4.
And then once you get to 5, then you race to 10. And then once you get to 10, you go to 15. You break it down into 3 sets of 5s.
Blythe will serve.
Oh.
Just gets over the tape.
Yep.
Nobody's there for a second hit.
That
Jenna Blythe with a Channel Seed ace serve.
That was a clipper, and it scored for them. So now they're at 5. Now the big thing is get to 10, but don't give up points getting there. Easy said, right?
Easy said, harder done.
Yeah.
Joy
Great
Burkle.
hit.
Look at that.
She's back.
She's got 20 kills in the match.
Oh, my. Gonna have to put her arm on ice.
20 kills for her. Jalen Burkle has 14, Ava Burkle has 12, and Kleesner has 11.
Wow, that's balanced.
62 kills for Beckman Catholic here in the first 4 matches, and then 5 points in this match. Burkle again, this time it is blocked back. They'll have to go to the right side. It is Jalen Burkle this time, and she finds the kill. A 15th for Jalen Burkle.
And she caught the defense in a position that they couldn't move. Their feet were spread wide, and they couldn't move to get that ball. Oh.
And the serve is short
I'm not
from
sure.
Hogan. We're tied at 6.
I'm not sure that's what she wanted to do as far as short serve, but that's what happens. So we got a tie score.
This will be Steinmeier.
Oh,
rolls over the tape.
Another
they got to
clipper.
go over.
Oh,
Joy
shot.
Burkle. What an up Here comes Kirkpatrick. A great dig from Ava Burkle. Now Joy Burkle trying to end the point. No. It's blocked by Grundy Center. A touch from Beckman Catholic. And the Spartans lead 7-6.
The effort by both these teams is just phenomenal. It's do or die, and they're just willing to die for it. Look at that serve.
Ace serve, 8-6, Grundy Center. Timeout, Trailblazers.
I think that's a good timeout.
We're going to keep it here. 8-6 is the lead in favor of Grundy Center. We talked about it. If they get back to a game 5, momentum might feel in the way of Grundy Center, and right now that's exactly the way it feels.
Yes, but you got to finish. That's the big thing. You can't, we got this now, we're at 8. No, you've got to finish point by point. So it's just really, really difficult when you get up to this point.
8-6 in favor of the Spartans of Grundy Center. The winner will play Denver. If you're Denver right now, you're kind of excited. This is going to 5. Let these two teams exert as much energy as possible.
Exactly. You guys keep battling. We hope you go to 20.
Yeah, let's play 30 points in the fifth set, right? That's what Denver is hoping for.
Then we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, Denver played the first game of these two.
And they were done in, an hour?
Yep.
And how long have we been going today for this one? All right, let's see what happens here. You got to keep the serve in. You got to have good pace. There's that tip. Get it over. See, there's no blue breaker in the front row now. So we've got to play harder defense.
And it is Joy Burkle who hammers that one home.
Yep.
8-7.
This is going to be a 2-point game, I think. Or set.
It is 8-7 in favor of Grundy Center. It is Moore. She'll tip. Can somebody get there? They do. Joy Burkle is blocked. Good cover. Joy Burkle over again, overpass. It is set up to Joy Burkle for a third time. It is not the charm, though. Here comes Kirkpatrick.
Tips don't win championships. Come on, girls. Swing.
Free ball. They're going to set it to Joy Burkle. Fourth time, also not the charm.
Oh,
and it goes down for Beckman Catholic. The setter dump comes in from Paige Fangman.
How many assists does she have?
Fangman has 44 assists and 3 kills.
Wow.
Can she get to 50 assists? That would give the win to Beckman Catholic. This time, Joy Burkle off the side of the hands was getting these set from her middle hitter, Kleesner.
She tried to cut that with a thumb down, but didn't hit the ball correctly, so it went right into the net. Good effort. 9-8.
9-8. Grundy Center.
There's another good serve.
Joy Burkle blocked at the net. Back over. Grundy will cover.
Good swing.
And it is killed by Grundy Center. That time was Brown.
Great swing. You've got to swing, girls. This is championship stuff.
10-8. Grundy Center, the first to 5. Grundy Center, the first to 10.
Uh-oh. Oh, there's a good dig.
Can Beckman Catholic bring it back, or will Grundy Center cap off a reverse sweep? That one goes over. Blocked at the net. Big block, but a great cover by Steinmeier, the libero. Here's Joy Burkle. She'll tip it. Moore gets to it. Kirkpatrick comes over with it. It is set to Joy Burkle again. And she's got one off the block. 10-9. Crazy points.
Yeah, got to race to 15 now.
It'll be a heartbreaker for whoever falls in this one. Unfortunately, one of the teams have to end their season. Great seasons from both of them. Great match here in the quarterfinals. One of them will bring their season to an end in heartbreaking fashion. They will set this one up. Kirkpatrick tips over. In the middle. Trying to get to 10. is Beckman. Center dump. Kept alive. It is covered by Grundy center.
Free ball.
Hogan plays it.
Not a good thing.
Ava Burkle, long attack.
No touch.
It is 11-9.
No touch.
And the serve will come from Kirkpatrick. A huge spot for a young freshman.
Couple girls are tired out there, Coach.
In the middle,
Good
what
swing.
a great quick set. They haven't done the quick set very much, but they get it to go there, and Kleesner kills it.
Started out with a good pass on serve reception. 11-10.
11-10.
Need a good
Brubaker
serve.
still on the
Need a
bench,
good-
has not rotated back in yet for Grundy center.
And now she has.
But they're using their other weapons.
And now she has.
They're showing their strength.
Here she comes.
Strength in numbers for Grundy center.
They need 3.
12-10. Grundy center needs 3 points.
Beckman needs to keep swinging.
Jenna Blythe has 17 kills, second on the team for the Spartans.
There it is. Great swing. Oh, yes.
Good cover by Grundy center. Beckman couldn't get it to stick. Here's Ava Burkle. Push back and over by Brubaker. They're 2 points away from the reverse sweep. Timeout on the floor. Timeout taken by Beckman Catholic.
Nothing you can do about that. That's just being 6'8" and being able to swat the ball. And she put it in the court. Earlier, remember, she tried to do that same thing, and it went out of bounds.
Let's watch it again. Good attack by Ava Burkle, but instead Brubaker gets a piece of it and brings it back over 13-10. No matter who falls in this one, it's going to be a heartbreaker. Will it be Grundy center, the reverse sweep? They were down 2-0. They lost 25-10 in the second set. They were down by 9 points in the third set, and they come all the way back to win it. They win set 4. Now they lead in set 5. It'll be heartbreaking for Beckman Catholic to lose in this fashion. But now as Grundy center has come all the way back, if Beckman Catholic wins, it'll be heartbreaking just as much for Grundy center.
Exactly. You're drawing a bad picture here for somebody.
It will be heartbreaking no matter what.
Yes.
But they have played
There's
their
a
heart out.
slide.
There's the slide to Monternock. They have
That
not
point.
used Monternock much, especially in the slide, and she finds a kill there.
That was good. That was good. And
13
you haven't
to
used
11.
it all day, and you go to that girl and say, Coach, I haven't hit the ball all day. Now you want me to hit the ball? What's that?
Brubaker brings it over. It's in on the line. It's match point for Grundy center.
So close. Well, they got to get one more.
It has to be 3 in a row for Beckman Catholic. They've got to have 3. Grundy center needs 1. Beckman Catholic must have 3.
Get it in. That's all.
Lauren Zajac will serve.
Grundy
Taken by
coach
Hogan. It is set. They'll go to Ava Burkle.
There's a
It is
set.
covered. Here's a chance. Again
Hogan.
covered. Jalen
There's the tip.
Burkle will tip and score. There's 1 of the 3 they need. They got to have 2 more.
Do you want this game to get over, or you want to just keep going?
I want it to keep going.
Okay. Just so I got that clear.
I will be here all night.
Okay. Here we go.
This is so much fun. I want this to go to 40-40.
Okay. Here we go. Good serve right there.
Kirkpatrick
Free ball.
will free ball.
See what they run. Boom.
Blocked, but covered. Beckman's got to have it. Monternock will go over. A chance for Grundy center to win it. Brubaker cannot do it.
Oh, my goodness.
Good cover. Brubaker again.
Got to swing.
Joy Burkle. Blocked at the net. Monternock out-jousts Brubaker at the net. And it's 14-13. Let's watch this again. A joust between Brubaker and Monternock goes the way of Monternock.
There's so much going on. How do you call it?
14-13.
Yeah.
Another must-have point for Beckman Catholic.
This is it right here.
Timeout Grundy center.
Oh, I don't know.
Another must-have point They needed 3. They've gotten 2. Can they have a third?
We're going to find out right after this timeout.
We're keeping it here, 14-13, coach. I mean, as a coach right now, we know the girls' hearts are racing.
Right.
The adrenaline is building.
Exactly.
What's the feeling as a coach right now?
Okay, so you come in and say, hey, we need a side out here, and this is what we're going to do. And then we had plays, so we would run a play, and we'd call the play in the huddle. So everybody's on the same page. And don't forget the cover. And then after that, it's just play the best you can, as hard as you can. So Grundy should run a play, but I don't know if they have plays. They might just have the get back, get outside, come through the middle, But, yeah, that's what they got to have.
The senior Ava Burkle will serve. It's got to be in. And then you got to cover whatever Grundy Center has set up.
Yep.
A must-have point.
Good.
It'll be Brubaker.
There it is.
And she wins it. They go to Brubaker, and Grundy Center has capped off the reverse sweep to send their team to the state semifinals. Grundy Center missed in 2024, but they're back to the state semifinals as they were in 2023. And Brubaker finishes it with the hammer.
How many kills did she have?
22 kills for Brubaker, and they will get a date with a team they know in the Denver Cyclones in the semifinals tomorrow evening.
Wow, they got to get some food, get some rest.
A heartbreaking end for Beckman Catholic, but what a great season. An incredible season for the Trailblazers.
Ahead by 9, and then drop that game, and then drop the next 2.
Let's go downstairs
the
for
Iowa
the trophy
Girls High School
presentation.
Athletic Union. Presenting awards from the IGHSAU, our Executive Director, Aaron Gerlich, and Volleyball Administrator, Ben Van Wyk. Congratulations, Head Coach Todd Troutman and the Trailblazers from Beckman Catholic on an outstanding 2025 volleyball season. And now we'd like to recognize today's Quick Star Star of the Game for Grundy Center, number 10, Lauren Zajac. She earns the honor of advancing her team on the bracket. Thanks to Quick Star for their support of the IGHSAU.
Well, Lauren Zajac will move her team along, and it will be the Grundy Center Spartans against the Denver Cyclones at 4 o'clock right here back on this court tomorrow. So we're talking less than 24 hours from now. You got to regroup, and you got to get back to try to put your team into the state championship. Look at that scoreboard. 25-20 Beckman, 25-10 Beckman, and then it was all Grundy Center. 25-23, 25-23, and they end it 15-13. Grundy Center reverse sweep.
I told you it would be a 2-point game.
Indeed, it was a 2-point game. Well, we appreciate each and every single one of you for tuning in. We still have 2 more games in Class 1A to close out the quarterfinals tonight right here on Court 1, so make sure you join us for that. We appreciate Randy, our director, and Reese was on camera. He's Dave. I'm Zarin. We'll see you later.